Welcome everyone to another episode of Capsule Computers Impact. I'm Capsule Computers editor Joe Morgan, bringing you today Echo Prime. This is developed and published by Robot Entertainment, the same folks that brought you the Orcs Must Die franchise. And let's see, it's available for $9.99 normally, on sale right now for $7.99. Let's go ahead and fire it up. Now, this game was originally released for the iPad and the iPhone. So, I'll go ahead and give you the breakdown on the way things work real quick. It's almost a sort of Diablo style game, isometric point of view, click and drag, but you get your abilities by discovering these things called echoes, and the lady you see on screen here is the Prime Echo. But here you go, there's a few that I've uncovered, and each one gives you some sort of different skill here, either passive, active, something that you activate as you play, and when you beat missions with them they gain a sort of experience. You can also amplify them using currency to get some sort of new trait and increased credits for the veterans, which is something I've done for this guy named Burner Joe here. And then you can also purchase, you carry one weapon, one sword, armor, a helmet, and you can equip a boost as well. Now as you see here, I've got so many kills with this gear equipped. I can, when I reach that kill limit, get some sort of bonus. So there you go. Let's jump in the game. Alright, so I am a high enough level right now that I can equip 2 echoes. I really like Burner Joe's ability. I'll show that to you, the Searing Strike. And I use Eddie for the shielding bonus. So we'll go ahead and run with that right now. And you get an additional slot that you can use as well to goof around with. So we'll go with an extra bit of critical strike there. Every mission is like 2 to 3 rooms long. So here's the first room. Alright, we see these guys, we can fire at them. Hold down the button just like with Diablo, you keep firing. You can use the WSAD keys to maneuver around. Right click to use your shield. And if you're close enough to an enemy, oh here we go, this would be a good chance to use this. Alright, so I'm going to use the searing shot down here. But I want to get as many people involved in this as I can. There you see, and it does damage to everybody. You can use the dodge keys to attack an enemy straight up if they're close enough. And it automatically swaps from distance to melee. And you can literally just hold down the left mouse button and roll if you want to. You saw there I finished the first room. They're dropping some health for me. And you can tell how far you are through the room. Up here in the top right hand corner you see we're 29% of the way through this room already. And with enemies firing at us, we can dodge out of the way. Blast him, roll on. And you can see here how that's kind of bubbling tar. As you can guess, that's not the sort of thing you want to get involved with. That's a trap. It does no good for you. You get these enemies from far enough away, they don't even do anything. But you get experience every turn. You can take out these traps. so I just hit level 6. More health, increased stats there. Ah, okay, here we go. Let's utilize this. There we go. You can utilize a few things in the environment here and there. It's really not very complicated. You know, like I said, it's a ported iPad game. So, oh, these guys are a little bit bigger. There we go. Oh, and that's a really big guy. That's a boss. There we go. Get a little bit of slowdown effect. Yeah. Alright, there we go. And Bernard, Joe, and Eddie got their experience there. The first enemy landing parties have been defeated. Data recovered from their communicator points to a nearby space station. Now you see, with each level that you work through, you get the next place you have to go and some optional places. And in between combat here, you can come in and use your amplifiers or get new skills or what have you. You know, let's go ahead and amplify Eddie here since I'm using him all the time anyway. I like that they get new art. That's pretty cool. We'll do the grub hatchery. Destroy the nest of grub eggs. And let's pull off a Bernard Joe, show off something new this time. We'll go with Warden Asila with the static prison. And we'll get 20% extra critical damage. Alright, we're timed. We got a minute on here, so we have to take out as much of this as we can. We need to get the last grub egg. Boom, there we go. Objective completed. So that's just a quick little way to get some additional experience. And what do we got here? Ah, my gear got attuned. There we go. So I get access to a new echo. And there are something like 62, 63 echoes. Alright, let's see. Dodge distance or ranged power. Well, I'm doing a lot of ranged attacking, so let's go with that. Alright, look at the new gear maybe. So I still need 152 kills to attune the armor. I haven't bought a new sword yet. There are quite a few to work through here. And there's a ton going down beyond here. I think the level cap is something like 50, 40 or 50. Ooh, gear or a new echo. I like getting the echoes. The echoes are fun. What does she look like? I like seeing what they look like when you can amplify them. And I actually still really like Bernard Joe, but let's go with, we'll go with Agent Blue this time. All hits are critical. Interesting. I still like that one. see here, some of this stuff feels pretty sparsely populated. Just kind of working your way through things a little bit. And it's really not too complex, not too complicated. You know, this isn't a Diablo game. Ooh, something is all out of whack. There we go. The first of 3 chambers complete. Let's rock and roll. So you can complete a mission fairly quick. They have, it's a very linear experience, however. Each zone is targeted for a certain area, for a certain level range, which makes sense to some degree, but it's all funneled and never really becomes more than what I'm doing right now. Running down a hallway, taking out all of the same guys over and over. Every now and then you get something interesting going on, but it really feels like, I mean, you can tell that it was made to be an iOS game because it's a little bit here and there, very quick plays, and then you can move on to the next thing. So this isn't really the sort of game that your typical PC player like Diablo would spend, 4 or 5 hours in a session on. 2 or 3 hours at a session, and you're going to get more than enough of what you've been playing, because it's the same thing over and over, which is surprising coming from Robot, because they made the Orcs Must Die series, like we said earlier, and that series is fantastic and very varied. I'm actually getting hurt a little bit here. I might have ran a little too far headlong into some of this. Alright, be a little careful here. I think we just have the one guy left to take out. There we go. And that's the end of the level. I guess it's a good thing too, because I got a little careless there. Now, what do I want as my echo reward? A fire blast? Oh, that sounds interesting. Of course, that would be a burst, I guess. Let's go with that. Huh. Well. Alright, there we go. We finished that guy 100% off. I'm not level 6. Oh, I am level 6. That's right. Let's see if we have anything new we can buy. Just so that we can attune. Oh, the attunement starts over again. I did not know that. Well, we'll just keep with that. And we'll do a combat simulator. So this one's a little bit different. And this time we'll go with the Rex Burner. How about that? And I'm just a sucker for crit chance. So this is an arena. You just have to survive as long as you can. Wave based. guess I'm getting a little reckless. You can generally kind of corral these guys if you just run around in a circle. They will follow you. Oh, and I'm down. Oh. And there's no way to lose that one. But there are achievements for hitting like wave 30, wave 40. Alright, a passenger's boarded the ship. Let's kick back off Rex and go with Joe there. Doubles defense after each melee hit. Let's go with the passive ability. And if you close your eyes. Now you see this up here? That's actually your funds. You can get extra credits there. Yahoo! Ran him straight into the trap. Bam! Rock and roll. And I ran into the trap that time. Level 7 reached. There we go, we dispatched that group. Dodge a little bit. I'm taking quite a bit of damage in here. There we go. I might need to hold on to my cash and upgrade my defense. Now that's actually the first time that I've died playing the game. Alright, so let's be a little bit more careful this time. Oh, I got some bonus creds. Alright, got a health boost, that's good. That guy's shooting poison. Now we got guys chucking grenades. Oh dear. Come on, man, shoot me. Alright. Alright. I got an echo up to veteran status. Got my gear attuned. Let's go with Long Jane. I don't have her yet. And I've got all three of these already. Okay, so we'll just give some bonus EP there. Let's give it to Zorlind. Alright, so that gives 20 defense. 45 defense, 10 to haste, 60 defense, fire resistance. That looks like a Space Marine's helmet. I kind of like that. But that has a lot more defense, so let's go with that. Alright. We'll play a couple more rounds here. Alright, another egg nest. We'll stick with our big man on campus here. You see at level 15 I get access to my third echo to use in combat. And we'll double down on our defense a little bit more here now. Oh dear, that didn't go well at all. Alright, slower pace. It's timed, but I can still make it through there. I just gotta use my range to my advantage. See, if I don't get close, it doesn't even spawn anything. Come on, take him out, take him out. Pop. There we go. Ah, so we just get extra money if we're using a veteran echo. Okay, excellent. Sneak on board a trailing scout ship. Your equipment is too low level for this mission. So I guess they expect you to have a... Well, which piece of gear is too low level? Well, I guess obviously my sword's a little too weak. Alright, well let's go ahead and go with that then. We'll go with this red phase blade because that thing looks cool. Still too low level, so I'm probably going to get smoked. But we'll go with it. Kill over time, that's right. I'm going to have that. It's passive. This isn't timed at all, so I can take my time. Now, one thing I really do like are games where my character actually changes the way they look based on the gear that I'm wearing. Diablo does it. A lot of my favorite RPGs do it. That's a positive. And one thing the game really could have used was a lot of variety of designing enemies. Enemy character design would have been much appreciated. Using your head, taking it nice and slow. It said that I have weak gear, but I don't really feel like I have weak gear. I just feel like I was being irresponsible. Alright, let's complete one more room. These guys are a little smarter. They stop your shield as well. There we go. Enemy ship boarded. Hey, and Eddie's a veteran now. 40% bonus. Alright, we'll go ahead and call it a day there. As always, I wanted to share with you, you should go check us out on YouTube at Capsule Computers TV. You can check us out on Twitter at Capsule Computer. And be sure to check us out on Facebook as well. You can check out all the articles that we write, news and reviews for both video games and for anime at capsulecomputers.com.au. We've got a whole team. We've got about 20 people on staff that are writing, trying to give you content every day, all the time, anytime you'd want it. So with that said, be sure to check out Echo Prime if you're interested in this. It's for sale on Steam for $9.99, but down for a limited time for the launch of the game to $7.99. And as always, go forth and game.